This episode on Common Creatures, Season of Ghosts.
As a bunch of centipedes, giant centipedes come out, just flesh, must eat flesh, bones, must gnaw on bones. Oh my
Nice.
first crit. Natural fucking 20.
I'm dead. I'm dead again.
As you kind of move a little bit closer, you hear as an arrow shoots as you hear, halt! Who goes there? Now this is a very important decision. She draws a knife and holds it at your throat.
What?
Women on women crime.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we got it from the first one. We're good. Hello and welcome to Common Creatures, the TTRPG podcast. I am your host, Rob, and with me I have...
Hey y'all, it's Joe.
Hey, it's Ethan.
Hey, it's Alex.
Zach here.
And we're laughing because, kind of a behind the scenes kind of look. Before we started recording, we do what's called room tone. And it's just literally the only thing is, hey, don't fucking do anything for 10 seconds. 10 seconds, do nothing so we can just get the tone of the room so we can edit it out afterwards. And Ethan, what happened?
Well, okay. You see, what had happened was Rob started the 10 seconds. Grob. Mr. Grubber. Started the 10 seconds, and I looked over to my right, and I saw Joida had her phone on the table.
Not the government game.
Okay. Joida had her phone on the table, and I was like, hey, I have my phone on the table. Don't want it to ruin the 10 seconds by vibrating if I get a text message or something. So I tried to discreetly take my phone off the table. And as I was doing that, I was about to be in the clear, and the corner of my phone hit the corner of the table and made a big boom sound.
It was really funny because I wasn't paying attention to anything over here. I was specifically looking at like the monitor to be like, okay, cool. And 9, 10, and then I just see on your color only, just the thing go, and I was like,
oh shit. And then I dead-eyed Rob, and he dead-eyed me back. And then he said, who did it? And I just looked at him and then looked away.
No, he said, who did it? Who fucking did it?
Yeah. Maybe we'll keep it in. I don't know. We'll see. It might be a fun post sort of thing.
I just want to point out, I think it's your fault.
Oh, what?
You asked for potentially ADHD people to be quiet for 10 seconds.
Yeah, but it's for me later on, for future Rob to be like, oh, I don't want to have all this sort of sounds, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? We got 9 seconds.
You think I give a shit about future Rob?
Yeah, 9 seconds.
Future Rob owes me like $10.
9 seconds is a lot.
That's 9 seconds is a lot.
Yeah.
Robert's thinking about his performances. Like, 9 seconds is a lot. 9 seconds is really good. You can get a lot done in 9 seconds.
I mean, think about it. I think 9 seconds is a little too long. 4 seconds too long if I'm talking. But anyways, before we jump back into our story, do a little recap, I did want to ask the table something that I've been really interested in as we've went through character creation. At session 0, we had session 1 last week, wink, wink. And I wanted to know, what is y'all's dump stat? For people that don't know at home, dump stat is kind of the stat that like you do not focus on when creating a character. It's usually your worst stat, so the worst part about you. So the different stats that we have are strength, dexterity, charisma, and I was going to say endurance. It's not one. Strength, dexterity, charisma. Oh my God. Intelligence, wisdom, and Constitution. Thank you. That was a test, actually. So I wanted to know, what do you all think is actually your IRL in real life dump stat?
Oh,
yeah.
Traversal.
So dexterity for you. Zach, what do you think is your dump stat?
I'd unfortunately have to say charisma.
Really? What? I think you're a charismatic guy.
I think I would beg to differ. Thank you, Rob.
That response.
Yeah, I would beg to differ. Ethan, what do you think is your dump stat?
I think probably dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah,
your ACL. Yeah.
Yeah. The ACL did leave my body.
No longer on this earth.
Yeah. So. So yeah, I would like to believe that I think I'm more dexterous than I am, but definitely not.
And you, Joe?
What are the options again?
It's strength, charisma, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, and intelligence.
Honestly, I'm probably going to have to go with strength. I'm like 4'11". I weigh like 120 pounds.
Hey.
Who am I hitting?
You're such a strong woman.
Thank you.
You know, especially for being at this table with a bunch of men. You know, you're so strong. Carrying the podcast on your back.
Men is a very strong word.
Me, I
For
think
some of us.
mine is very plain to anyone that really knows me. I think my dump set's constitution because my body is falling apart 24/7. Like if I'm sick, I'm gone. If I move my knee wrong, it like kind of shuffles out of the way and I'm like, ow, that hurt. And then I have the back of like a 90. No one else at this table, by the way, has a pillow behind their back. I have a pillow behind my back because if I sit too long, my back will fall apart. If I stand too long, my back will fall apart. So it's kind of just like overall, I think, yeah, my dump set is just charisma. If I had to pick a second, not charisma, dexterity. Fuck what?
Maybe intelligence. Am I right?
I think my second would probably be intelligence. It would be, number one, constitution. Number two would definitely be intelligence. I just don't see. So you're going to ask the difference between wisdom?
No. I was
Okay.
going to say I agree 100%.
You're just
I can
snaps.
vouch.
Well, so Robert, when we were in school together in high school, Robert every fucking day that I saw him came to the school with two things: an attitude to fuck up the day and a 6-pack of Mountain Dew. Like,
Oh my God, these
always
kidney stones.
drinking Mountain Dew. Yes, and like at the ripe age of 17, this motherfucker walked into school going like, guys, I'm having so much pain. He's had kidney stones, and I remember at one point he said something like, "How could this happen?" And I remember losing my shit and like yelling at him, be like, "Robert, you drink Mountain Dew every day. What did you think was gonna occur?"
It's so funny because I remember that day so vividly. I remember the night before when I peed blood and I was like, that probably shouldn't happen, but that's morning problem. I woke up at like 4 a.m. to be like, that shouldn't happen, but in the morning I'll deal with that. And then I was just in so much tremendous pain. We were doing UIL for people that don't live in Texas. UIL is University Interscholastic League, and it's competition between schools to do whatever. We were doing theater one, and I had to miss a rehearsal. Actually, no, I did not. I missed school, but I went back for rehearsal, just like zooted off drugs because I was in so much pain from that kidney stone. What were we saying?
Yeah, Robert and I have been together for a little over 4 years now. And in those 4 years, he's gotten kidney stones. I kid you not, a repeated 5 to 6 times.
Oh my God. Drink water.
That's
Drink water.
So the thing is once you get kidney stones, I'm not BSing. When you get kidney stones, you are more likely to get recurring kidney stones.
He said, "When you a baddie, you a baddie."
When you built with my body, you built with my body. You get the things that's here. And unfortunately, the thing that comes with this body, since I made mistakes when I was younger, is just tremendous kidney stones. Just kidney stones the size of meteors, just in my kidneys.
I don't know why in high school none of us were in tune with our bodies. Like
Oh,
Robert
yeah.
was having kidney stones, and Spencer was walking around eating bananas, going, "I love the way that they make my mouth numb." And I was like, "What do you mean?"
So we were at a UIL competition, right? And it was UIL, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the competition day, but it was definitely a rehearsal day.
Yeah,
And Spencer was back there eating bananas.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I remember because we ordered like Jason's Deli or something like that came with fruit, and we were all just kind of in a circle, just like kind of hanging out before we competed. And he was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I love the way like that tingly feeling that bananas give you." And I remember like me and Alex just looking at each other, being like, "Is this guy fucking serious?" And Alex is like, "I think that means you're allergic to bananas." And the face that Spencer had was just like the most soul crushing look. He was like, no.
He was like, "I thought it was like when you eat peppers, like they're spicy. You eat bananas, your mouth goes numb." And I was like, "What?"
How long had he been thinking that up to that point? How
He
old
was
was
17 at that
Yeah,
point.
17 years old.
17 years.
I feel like if you make it that long doing that,
You're
you can
probably-
just continue doing
Yeah,
it.
you're probably
It's not that
fine.
bad.
Yeah, you're probably okay, but just the fact that it was never a thing. Like, I don't know what foods I ever eat where I'm like, this is harming me. This is fine. You know what I mean?
It's like Tyler with avocados, where Tyler, he can eat avocados. When he does, his like lips get like tingly and stuff. So he's like, yeah, it's
that
kind of
happens to Tyler.
yeah, it happens to Tyler.
Oh God, I
He's
had no idea.
allergic. Yeah.
My best friend in college is she's probably listening to this, but she's allergic to all raw fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into the episode. Who wants to, for a hero point, wants to do a recap of last episode?
I'll do it.
Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I just ate some mice. I wouldn't, but yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
Does that have to be a good recap?
It's got to be a decent recap.
It's got to be a decent recap.
Yeah.
Okay. So our band of merry heroes were chosen for the what's it called again? The reenactment festival.
There we go. Nailed
There
it.
you go. There you go. We were chosen for the reenactment festival. We kind of got introduced to everyone's different characters. just putting it in my face like. We all got chosen. We went to the reenactment festival. We saw everyone, all the townspeople were cheering, really happy for us to, put ourselves through this amazing thing. My character stole booze, and we were lifted ceremoniously to our campground, left there. And as we started realizing how much we don't like each other, something paranormal happened, and we all kind of passed out into a deep sleep and woke up way later than what we should have been. And no one's come to collect us yet. We're kind of confused. And am I missing something?
The centipedes.
Oh, I haven't gotten there.
Oh.
He was getting there.
And then as we're getting up, we're kind of getting our bearings. We hear these amazing centipedes, or I'm saying amazing, but they made an amazing noise is what I meant to say. They're kind of like, which is wild because we can handle but not drinking. Anyway, so these centipedes were coming up and they were about to attack us. Our buttholes are clenched. We're ready for battle. And then Robert ended the goddamn episode because he hates us.
It's called a cliffhanger, baby. Anyways, that awards you
Also-
1 hero point if you can hand that over.
Give me
Over
my
there.
money.
Also, I don't want the hero point, but we also learned a little backstory about Willow Shore.
What did we learn?
The 2 heroes that fought and died in battle on top of the hill forming
Hey,
the,
You know what, Ethan?
the all tree.
we
Ethan?
did do that.
Ethan? That gets you a hero point. There you go.
Thanks, dog.
Oh my
Thanks.
I'm being really generous with these
Okay.
right now
No, these
for
are-
later on in
Yeah,
the
okay.
later on in the episodes.
we're
I'm your
going to
wife.
die.
Can I get a hero point?
No.
I
Oh,
wanna, she's like, I give you besitos. Can I give you but technically, I want to point out that for episode 2, Ethan was on time.
That's true.
Yes,
That's
So-
true.
That's true.
Yay!
You know what?
bare
Oh,
minimum.
don't give me a
put it
hero
to the
point
vote.
for
Who
that.
wants
No,
to,
definitely not.
No.
Damn it.
Cool. All right. So let's go
Zach's
ahead.
like, I need at least 2 more hero points.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump back into our story.
Can I please request that we redo the tick sounds?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. 1 second.
To get us in the mood for battle.
Yeah, of course. And to get you also back in the mood for battle, we got some combat music coming up in here. So we come back.
Careless
We're in this clearing that you guys woke up in. No one came back, as Alex said. It's way past time. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning when someone should have been there at like 8 a.m. for y'all. And as you hear the as a bunch of giant centipedes come out. Just flesh, must eat flesh, bones, must gnaw on bones. For the very first time, actually, I probably should show you guys the the screen that I'm looking at. But we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Ooh.
For some reason.
Can I ask how many centipedes there
Yes, there
There
are. I said 3. I lied. There's 4.
are? Oh,
I'm a lying liar.
Men.
that's not your feet, Robert.
That is your feet. All right.
My patas.
Your patitas. Please let me know what you guys rolled.
I rolled an 18. Yeah, I rolled an 11.
All right. That was kind of sad. I rolled an 11.
Yeah, well, I thought I read 18, but that was actually
I rolled a 21
Shafidin.
for Sarathan.
Ooh, okay.
17 for
You're the
GG.
little hooded guy, brother.
I know. I just can't. My things take for. Oh, 18.
Okay, cool.
sorry.
Sweet.
My computer took a second. to catch
Oh,
up.
it's like too many dice, can't roll. Dope. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and start combat, and we're going to start with the first giant centipede. And this one is going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's going to spend another action to move. Oh, actually, 6. It has 30. So then 1, 2, 3 to go right there. And he's going to go ahead and try and take a bite out of Seraphin.
He's trying to fight.
Oh, fuck, that is cocked. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
All right. That is going to be 0 points of piercing damage. But
I like the
I
sound
need
of
you to
that.
give me a saving throw. I need you to give
I don't
me
like
a
that.
fortitude saving throw.
Feeling pretty confident in this. A dirty 20.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Ooh.
You feel like this centipede, you see it rush up to you, comes to you, and it stabs you with its mandibles, and you feel like something should have gone into your body, but it does not. And that is going to be that centipede's turn. Next up is going to be Seraphin with Shithidion on deck.
So, I see this humongous giant centipede come up towards me, and obviously, I'm gonna try to strike it. Take my war hammer.
Warhammer. Oh my
Nice.
First crit.
Nat 20.
natural fucking 20. Go ahead and roll damage. That is insane. Literally
Fuck
the
yeah,
first
Zach.
damage roll of the campaign. This is not looking great for me. Okay, cool.
He's blessed.
He's blessed.
I'm blessed by the dark gods.
Okay, so 6 times
That's
2.
20 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, tell me how you killed this thing.
Well, you know,
One
just
shot.
got this war hammer in my one hand. Just hit it right across the head, shatter its skull.
This bug just blows up. It's just goo and death now. All right, cool.
Kill shot.
You have 2 more actions. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I only have 25 feet of movement. So I'm going to move myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to raise my shield.
Okay, raise your shield. Now you're at what, 20? Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Dope. All right, so that's 3 actions right there. Next up is going to be Shithedion with Gaia. You are on deck.
Alrighty. So, 2 questions.
Yes.
1, are these trees below us? Or are
Yes,
like
those are
shrubs?
trees.
Okay, cool. Second question
Mm-hmm.
is drawing the bow an action?
Your bow's already drawn. Yeah.
Bow's ready? No, but
Yeah.
I mean like bringing it back. Like
Oh no.
that's not an action.
Yeah.
Just firing the bow.
Just firing the
is an
bow is the action.
And
Yeah.
reloading.
action. Perfect.
No,
But-
crossbow has reloading.
true.
A bow does
Okay.
not.
Bonus
Cool. So for my first move, Shithidion kind of looks around at everybody and is kind of like, "Fuck this." So I am going to move towards the trees. Okay, perfect. And I would like to climb the tree
Okay, go ahead.
to get into a better position.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Alrighty.
That's not good.
What is that, Alex? Go ahead and tell me.
That is obviously a net 20. No, I'm just kidding.
But rolled with a natural 1. So you go over. So you run. You have your bow in your hand. You run past this already dead centipede that's on the floor, and you go into the trees, and you see this perfect opportune moment to go ahead and try and climb. And you get up. You try and jump up, and immediately poof, you fall prone. So you are now prone. To get up is another action.
Okay. I would like to get up.
Okay. So that is 3 actions. There. All right. So that is your turn.
Seraphin looks from behind his shield behind. Just like, what is this man doing?
It's so funny. We went from a natural 20 to a natural 1 so fast.
The highs are highs and the lows are lows.
Did he just try and run? What's
That's what
I know,
happens
it's
when
just
you
like I ran
drink.
into the fucking tree.
Just don't-
That's what happens when you drink too much whiskey.
Gaia, you are up.
Okay. So I have 25 feet of movement.
All right.
I am double wielding. I have a dagger
Okay.
in one and a what's it called?
A rapier, right?
No,
No?
a 3-bladed katar
Oh,
on
okay.
the other one. If you don't know what a katar is, it's like they kind of look like scissors, and then in the middle there's like a blade. But in this case, I have 3 blades that come out.
Ah.
So it's literally like a butterfly knife that has 3 blades.
Cool.
So, yeah, a regular dagger in one hand and a tri-bladed katar on the other one. The katar is actually in my dominant hand, so I am gonna move.
All right.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move again.
Okay.
1, 2. And then I am gonna take my katar and try to strike this one closest to, like, diagonally.
All right. Go ahead. Roll to hit. Try and hit me. I dare ya. I double dog dare ya.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
Dirty 20?
Is a 20.
Believe it or not, that's a hit.
Yep.
You go ahead and roll for
Roll
damage.
For damage. That is a total damage of 5.
Cool. So yeah, you go ahead and you run, keep running past. You see Seraphim kind of behind you, and you're like, "Watch this!" And you go up and you go ahead and you slice this for 5 damage. Okay, cool. And then that is your turn, right?
Yep.
Cool. That is going to be one of the giant centipede's turns. So action 1, he's going to go right there. So then I am going to go ahead and try and roll the hit. That is a 12 to hit.
It does not.
12 is a miss. All right, cool. The second action, it's going to go ahead and try to hit again. That is a 12.
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, this centipede is stupid as hell. Cool. That is going to be that centipede's turn.
Can I look at it and just kind of like hold an L over my forehead?
Yes, you can. And it's kind of like I don't know what that is, but cool. It's going to be the next giant centipede's turn. So now this one's going to move over here. Action 1, move. Now you're off guard. So this one is going to go ahead and take a jab for you. That is going to be a dirty 20.
It hits.
That is a hit. Cool. That is going to be 1d4. That's going to be 2 points of piercing damage. And then I need you to give me a fortitude save.
13.
13 is a miss. It is a failure. You are going to take an extra 6 points of poison damage as you feel as this mandible dives into your skin as you are poisoned. You will need to do a fortitude save on every throw from now on. Cool. That is going to be that attack. And then it's going to go ahead and go for one more attack. That is a 13.
No.
13's a miss. Cool. That is that centipede's turn. It is now going to be Tominari's turn.
Tominari, seeing one of his new friends in trouble, even though we don't really know each other, Tominari's very attached already. He's going to move. So what is this, 25?
Tominari doesn't have many friends.
Tominari has no friends.
Just the ones in his head.
Friend. Football friend. Anyone see The In-Betweeners? No? British show? Friend. Football friend. Okay.
Okay, so that's 5 right there.
Watch American TV.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I need to stay inside Zach's aura. And then I'm going to move here for my second action and then cast Foxfire on the nearest centipede to me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That's a 17.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Alrighty, rolling for damage. Here we go. We're rolling 1d4. The d4's on a 2.
Dope. Cool. So you go ahead and you feel this fire kind of enveloping your body as you see. Where does the Foxfire come from?
I don't know. I think my eyes kind of light up a bit, and I just reach out my hand and I'll just yell stop, and then just have the fire kind of come out from my palm.
The fire flies out of your palm. It hits the centipede. It is hurt. It is hurt. It is on death's door. That's all 3 actions, right?
That is my third action, yes.
All right, cool. This one over here, it is now the last giant centipede's turn, and it is going to go for Gaia because she's right here. It's 1 movement. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
It's at 16.
Okay, that hits. It's a 1d4. That is 0 points of damage. However, I do need you to make another fortitude save for me.
Same thing.
Okay.
That's a 13.
All right. You now take
This is getting bad.
8 points of poison
I'm
damage. Oh, wow.
My God.
All right. You are now down. And then its last action is going to step over your body and to walk towards Tominari.
Jesus Christ.
Is that dying one?
That is dying 1.
Oh, God.
All right. Heard. All right, cool. Now it is going to be at the top of the initiative, and that's going to be Seraphim with Shethedion on deck.
Seraphim here to save the day.
What are you thinking of doing, Zach?
Well, I don't want one of our party members to die straight off the bat. That'd be kind of unfortunate.
That would be.
So, gonna move my guy.
I just want to point out, I appreciate the lengths Robert has gone to make sure that we know he's not playing favorites.
Well, if someone goes and
And runs into a group.
into the group, it's like,
Someone has to do it.
So I moved
It
over
didn't
here.
have to be you though. That's
It's okay.
the,
This
that's
is
the
the
interesting
character
part.
development portion of the fight.
With my first action, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands.
First action was movement.
Yes, first action, I moved.
Okay.
And
you
then I'm
cast Lay on
going to
Hands.
cast Lay on Hands
All right.
on Gaia.
Okay. Cool. The target regains 6 health points. So you are at now 6 HP. You're back up, but you are prone. And is that 1 or 2 actions?
That is one action.
Okay, you have a 1 action left.
My second action, I'm going to try to... third action, I'm going to try to strike this centipede in front of me. It's an 18 hit.
18 hits.
Thank God. 10 points of damage.
You run past this centipede that's behind you, completely fucking ignore it. You reach down, you heal, bringing Gaia back up as she wakes back up, and then you just turn around and just whip your warhammer and you brain this centipede, and it is down. All right, cool. That is another centipede down. That is your turn. Now we're going to Shithedion. Gaia, you are back on deck. After this, Shithedion, you're up. You are prone, so action 1.
No, my last action was to stand up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't treat me. So Shithedion considers jumping back up in the tree, but seeing how his team members actually need help and how he actually wouldn't want someone to die, he's going to go ahead and use his bow to attempt to attack the centipede on... Which centipede is that? On the right side.
On the right side of Gaia?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll. Ooh,
Nice.
Good job.
25. That is a critical hit. So go ahead and roll for damage.
And a deadly D10.
And a deadly D10 die, which is wild. So, Alex, what that means is you're going to roll for damage, multiply that times 2.
Okay, so 5, 10.
Okay, so 10 damage total, plus now roll a 1d10 extra. Cool,
Okay.
so total of 17 damage. Tell me, how do you absolutely snipe the centipede?
Without trying. Like,
Okay.
I look up, do it, and then not a lot of people could do that, but I could. Okay.
So yeah, this arrow sings through the air and it hits this this centipede right here that's next to Gaia, taking it down and dead. You have 2 actions left.
Okay, so seeing that he has contributed to the battle, Shithedion would like to jump into the tree.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Go ahead and give me another athletics check. Either athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want.
Do an acrobatics.
Okay.
All right, that is an 18.
Yeah, you climb up as tall as you want to, and you're in the trees.
Okay, and as my last action, Shithedion would like to take a drink of whiskey.
Okay, last action. Glunk, take it. Glug, 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 and then...
And I'm chilling.
All right, cool. That is...
Just watching us.
All right.
Watching us take this.
It is Shithedion's turn. Gaia, you are back up, but you are prone. So first action would be to stand up.
Okay, I'll stand up.
All right, first action stand up.
Current conditions: off guard, dying, unconscious, blinded.
Okay. So I already used one of my actions.
Action 1, stand up, yeah.
I am gonna use Twin Feint.
Okay, tell me what that is.
Requirements are that I'm wielding 2 melee weapons, so I
Okay.
have a dagger and a katar. You use an attack with one weapon to distract your foe from a second attack coming at a different angle. Make 1 strike with each of your 2 melee weapons, both against the same target. The target is automatically off guard against the second attack. Apply your multiple attack penalty to the strikes normally.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and... so it says the second attack is the one with off guard?
The target is automatically off guard against the second attack.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and do your first attack. Basically, it's giving you a +2. So instead of a -4, or sorry, a -5, you're going to do a -3 for your second attack.
That is an 11.
That is a miss. Go ahead and roll your second attack. So instead of a -5, you're doing a -3.
Perfect. Because that one was the distraction.
Look over here. Oh.
Ugh.
That is also a miss. So you...
No, it is also a
I roll an 8.
distraction.
And now I have to roll for poison.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save. You are on round 2 of being poisoned. Could be going on to round 3.
And she is wounded
She's wounded 1.
Brother.
Total of...
13.
You will be taking... Oh my god. Okay,
Brother.
Not bad. You're taking 2 points of poison damage.
Okay, cool.
And you are clumsy 1.
I was waiting for it to go, and not that bad, and you are dead.
All right, and you're off
I'm
guard.
still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
Do. All right, that is going to be the last giant centipede's turn. It's going to go ahead again. Guess what? For Gaia.
Oh God.
That is a 8.
No,
Okay, cool.
doesn't hit.
And it's going to go again. That is a negative 2.
Nice.
And then this one's just going to hope that it gets
And a
you.
nat 20.
That's a hit. Okay.
That is a 6.
No.
Okay, so yeah, you see these mandibles just it's just completely moving as you just deftly avoid.
Where am I
them.
going? This way?
Is that
that way?
the same stupid centipede?
Oh, it is the same. It's the same stupid centipede that she just distracted right now. Yeah, which is hilarious.
Hey, your distraction worked.
All right, next
At
up
what
is going to be
cost?
Tominari with Serathan on deck.
Okay. While she has it distracted, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the other side of the centipede.
Okay,
Um,
is now off guard.
is my katana drawn? I don't know. No, I would have to draw it, right?
Did you draw it?
I don't think I did.
Okay,
So,
action 1, draw.
okay. So no, action 1 movement, action 2
2,
draw.
okay.
And then action 3 attack.
Go ahead. Oh, what was that?
That is a natural 20.
All right, go ahead
Yep.
and roll for your damage.
That's 7 to 14.
14 damage. Tell me how you kill this very
13,
last.
I apologize.
That's still
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You're still good.
I think quick as a fox, I dash over to the other side of the centipede, quickly draw my katana, and then just put it back in the blade in the blade holder.
Like in samurai movies.
Yeah. And then just watch as the centipede like falls in half.
Like in a Kurosawa movie, you see the blood pour out of it, and it just like falls down, and you all kill these centipedes.
Did you apologize to that last centipede before you killed him? Or were you apologizing for something else?
You know what? In character, I feel like I'd apologize to the last
Okay,
centipede.
because that's what I thought you were doing. I was like, okay. Because Robert was like, how do you kill the centipede? And you're like, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Very sorry. All right. Well, you have killed these beasts. What would you all like to do?
Thanks, guys.
Hi.
I really thought I was going to be my mom for a second there.
Oh,
Well,
actually,
it's not done yet.
yeah. Go ahead and give me another fortitude check.
Oh, shit.
I forgot.
Wait. Wait. If she's still taking damage,
If you're
then
still
we're
in
still
initiative,
in an initiative
yes,
order.
yeah. So you are.
So
actually
I
next.
would be
Yes.
next.
It would be you and then her.
Yes. And I believe, since I'm trained in medicine, I can treat poison.
Yes, street poison. You have to hit the DC, which is 15, and that gives her a +2 to her roll, her fortitude save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we still in combat?
we're in initiative, but we're out of combat. So like when it comes up to your turn, you can do something.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're still just vibing in this tree.
Yeah. Well, I was asking, like, when it's my turn. Do
Well, I am not helping.
Yeah, you kind of like you go over there and you try to like treat her and you accidentally like stab her. But you don't do any damage. But yeah, go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
Just give her a paper cut right in between her fingers.
Actually, critical failure gives you a -2. I just saw that. So 13 minus 2. So that's a total of what? 11?
Wait.
17?
She rolled a 17.
Oh, she
I
rolled
wrote a
17.
17.
Minus 2, 15.
15.
You hit it. So even with like getting stabbed, you are no longer poisoned, but you are still wounded. And you're no longer clumsy or off guard. Did you want to take care of that wound condition?
I'm gonna try to treat wounds.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, no, we're out of initiative order, so you can do whatever you want to.
Oh, I was gonna say I jump out of this tree. Do I need to do an acrobatics check to get
You're
out
good.
of this tree? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I jump out of this tree. I walk over. Shathidion doesn't really know what to do, but he feels like he should do something because everyone else is kind of looking at Gigi, right? Gigi. Mm-hmm. And Shathidion thinks of the only thing his dumbass street urchin self can do, and he pours some whiskey on her wound because he thinks that's gonna help.
So he's trying to aid.
Okay, go ahead and give me an aid check. So just go ahead and I believe it's just in a regular check. This is the first time we get to use the GM screen. Yeah, go ahead and just give me a DC 15 medicine check.
What?
So roll a d20.
Okay, roll a d20.
Yeah, and then add your medicine bonus.
Okay, cool.
12.
Okay. And then medicine is 0, so. It's just
Oh, okay.
12.
So yeah, it's not a critical failure. It's just like you're pointing on it, and she's like burning. Like you as an urchin, you think like, oh yeah, I mean, this is what I do to myself, and I feel better.
Exactly.
But it doesn't necessarily work for her.
Okay, I scoff and think she's weak and walk away.
Go ahead and give me your treat wounds. DC 15 medicine.
And that is a fail.
Ooh, critical fail? No, okay. No. So yeah, you kind of again poke her again.
Ethan can also.
I'm also trained in medicine.
Oh, you can definitely try to heal yourself as well.
Let me try healing myself, and then Ethan can be our.
Well, we can do this all at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Each time is 10 minutes past. So that's how treat wounds. Each time you do a check, it's 10 minutes has passed.
But is
I
it
thought-
10 minutes like.
I thought it was 10 minutes per person.
So it's not like all the same. You're not all just like doing a triage on her. So you go up to her, you do a medicine check. That takes treat wounds. That's 10 minutes, and then she has to do it, and that's 10
okay.
I
minutes.
thought you could
and
do
then-
it
Okay.
concurrent.
So I poured 10 minutes worth of whiskey on her.
Goodbye to
Yes.
your whiskey.
I was about to say, do I have any whiskey left?
You still have whiskey left.
Thank
You're
you,
good.
thank
Yours was just an aid, so you're good. You're just you just went over.
What the?
That is a natural 1. You actually cause damage, I believe.
You do.
My
do
rolls
cause damage.
suck
I have
today.
a healer's toolkit.
Go ahead.
Which
You've
allows
had
me
that
to.
this whole time.
Well, that's what they're using to
Okay,
heal
yeah,
themselves.
that's what we're
How much
using now.
damage did I take?
That's what I'm checking out right now.
Then I'm just gonna administer first aid or treat wounds.
Okay, go ahead. It's gonna be a DC 15 check. You take 1d8 damage.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Bro,
She dies.
We're just killing
You take 8 points of damage.
I'm dead.
Oh.
I'm dead again.
You're down to wound, so you are down to dying 2.
I'm gonna roll physically from now on because this is out to get me.
Rolling physically just feels good, man. Feels good. I love when like I have like a small little DM screen over here, and I see Zach like, "What you rolling over there?"
So Shithidion is just like, can we just drag her with us?
You open up
What
your
the hell is
we
happening?
can't.
just drink it in the corner over there,
Yeah,
just like.
we can't just drag her.
While they're doing this, do you want to like look at any of the centipedes or anything?
Well, as Shithidion's kicking over the centipede's body, not really caring,
That's a success.
I'm not really worried about her wounds because Shithidion's like, she's lived this long, she's gonna be fine.
I rolled a 16 on my treat wounds medicine check.
That is 2d8 of healing.
2d8.
Yes.
Here we go. Here's 1d8. That's 2. 1d8. That's 5. So 7.
7 total health. You're
7 health
back
back.
up to 7 health. You're on the floor. You're just like you stabbed yourself trying to heal yourself. You knock out, and then
I'll come up to her, Miss. If you let me, I can do what I can.
as she's knocked out, she's like,
Yeah.
okay.
He's like, is it okay for me to touch
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I just my parents taught me about consent, and I just wanted to make sure that it's okay with you. If
Talking
that's-
to literally Noah. Yeah,
Actually, nobody's listening to me.
Shithidion's rolling his eyes.
I'm gonna use my last focus point
Okay.
to lay hands on her.
Okay. Cool. And then that is another 6 points of healing to you, so you are up to 13, and you lose the all your conditions. You're no longer wounded. Cool. So now that all that is good, what do you guys want to do?
Thanks for that, guys.
Do centipedes have pockets?
They don't have pockets, but they have bodies.
Let the bodies.
Can I check these bodies to see
Go
if
ahead and
there's
give me a
anything
nature
of
check.
value?
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, you're probably not going to find a lot of stuff, but
The centipedes are dead. Can I check to see if the voices are back?
Jesus Christ.
The voices.
the voices are not back.
I hear the voices.
That was just so good.
Oh, the voice is back.
It's so quiet. It's so quiet. Quiet.
Do y'all know what the fuck just happened?
Shithidion says, I think we just got attacked, as he attempts to rip the mandibles off of one of the dead centipedes, hoping he can sell them.
Yeah, and I have whiskey all over me.
Give me a nature check.
What now?
Nature check.
Nature check? Okay.
They said, give me an age check. And I was like, what does that have to do
I was like,
with
I'm sure
it?
she's above 18.
Pull up. There's just an ID.
22.
22. Yeah, you ripped it off, pristine condition, and you go ahead and you throw it into your bag.
I have no idea why you have whiskey on you, but I am sure one of the other gentlemen who are with us probably did. It had nothing to do with myself.
Y'all ever seen these animals around?
I can't
Go
say
ahead and
I
give
have.
me nature checks.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, are these like native?
Either nature or religion.
Okay, I'm doing
Ooh.
nature. And that is a, what is that, 18? 18.
18. Dope. Anyone else rolling?
I'm going to roll as well. Here we go. That's a nat 20, I believe.
Ooh, natural 20. Me likey.
11.
11.
And I'm trained in it, so it's a 24.
All right, dope. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you take a look. Each one of y'all take a look at this, and you see that these creatures should not be able to talk. And as you kind of look more into it, I would say, Tominari, with that natural 20, when you killed the last of these centipedes, it kind of feels like there was a force that kind of just dispersed. Like something was controlling these things. Something had influence over these things that sent it out from where these things usually are. These things are native to Willow Shore, kind of farther out into the forest.
So we're familiar with them. They're not completely.
You've heard of these things before. You've heard of these giant centipedes before, but they're not necessarily known to attack just people that are here. Nor are they known to move with the speed that they did, or be able to speak.
Okay, so they're out there, not common. And
Exactly.
Don't usually have those traits. Okay. Well,
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if they were like if somebody placed magic upon them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Also trained in this. Here we go. Oh, damn, that was almost a 17. That's a 12.
12. I would say with a 12, you're able to get a general feeling that, yeah, like, especially with that natural 20 before, kind of the information that you're able to learn, that, yeah, like, these things were definitely manipulated with. Someone placed some kind of magic, or there's some kind of magical influence to it, but you're not able to exactly pick out a specific sort of thing.
Guys, do you think somebody was trying to kill us? Like, for real? For real?
I think something's going on, but that'd be kind of odd. We're four different people.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe this is just like a coincidence, you know?
Wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah.
I think we should get back to town.
But nobody came to get us. And I'm just
need to
whispering to myself.
We need to find out why they didn't come get us, because they need an answer for that.
Cool. Who wants to lead here?
Not me.
Shithidion is just
not
kind of
me.
like gonna follow along with whatever they do.
All right.
Who are we going to?
Like, who wants to lead out of here?
Sure, I'll lead.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
lead out of here.
Thanks,
A
Erethin.
reluctant leader. Everyone loves it.
So-
Cinematic.
Serathin leads you all out of here, and as you all kind of just walk out of this path, what seemed kind of creepy before, the environment grows a little bit more eerie. The environment around you, as you leave this clearing and out of this game trail that you were led to last night, you see mists starting to surround the floor as you get further and further away from the spot. And now this mist seems to be this really deep fog that anything that is with it that is like further than like 50 feet away from you is completely obscured. You can't see anything. It's just absolutely crazy walking in here. That someone that does not know their way around definitely would get lost. Then as you continue to go, you continue walking and you reach Shithidion, someplace that you were before just earlier yesterday. You reach the spider gate, this place where you saw Ugly Cute the spider. But you notice something else. The spider's no longer there. What was a pedestal before, where a spider statue once laid, there's no longer a spider there. Like something was there. And you see kind of like footprints walking away. Not necessarily footprints, but kind of like deep indentations of like single pokes into the sand that's around this bank, kind of walking away more into town. Did you want to do a little more investigation about that?
Yeah, so the statue's gone.
Gone.
Okay.
So we're at W30 right now?
Yes. For people that have the map, access to the map, you're at W30. But for people that are at home listening, they're like just right outside of the city limits. There's a gate that the spider gate was at.
I would like to go look around, kind of where the statue used to be.
Okay.
See if I can see any form of like disruption. Because while I don't care that necessarily that it's gone, I'm more intrigued at like what they did.
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Alrighty. That is a 7.
7. You're not able to discern exactly like too much about this overall. Whatever you're specifically looking for, it just seems to like the pieces are almost there in your brain to kind of lead you into the exact direction with the exact intent that whatever took this statue, whatever the intention was, you're just missing it. But you feel like you should be able to figure out this information. But as you all continue along, you see kind of just the fog just getting thicker and thicker, but kind of as you get like within 50 feet of it, in the distance, kind of towards your, I'll say if you're coming here to your southwest, you see an individual lone watchtower, what's known as the East Watchtower, kind of protruding from the mist. And as you get closer, you notice a couple of things that's different, a couple of different things on the floor. You notice 2 bodies of humans, of human guards from Willow Shore. These kind of like the armor that you saw earlier, Seraphin, where it's like this steel armor, kind of samurai-esque. Both of them are kind of laid down facing the floor. And around them, you see 2 unnatural beings on either side of these bodies, and then like 2 snake carcasses off the side. And then as you kind of move a little bit closer, you hear appear kind of like right next to your side as an arrow shoots with not intent to kill, with intent to draw attention. As you hear, Halt! Who goes there?
It is I, Seraphin.
Seraphin. I know that name. Is that really you?
How would you like me to prove that it's me?
Tell me, what did I buy yesterday?
You bought some arrows that I've been making for you.
You see, well, you don't see. There's kind of a long silence, and you hear, "It's really you. Come to the watchtower. Come." And you hear kind of like a as you can see kind of in the fog, a door opens up to the watchtower.
I'd like to try to drag the body of the guard.
Okay. There's 2 guards, 2 dead guards at the fort.
I think logistically I could only drag one.
Yeah.
I'll follow suit.
Okay. You
I
got
see him trying to grab one of the guards, and I'll try to grab the other.
So this is like the very next day?
This is the very next day.
Okay, so
at this point, after the fight and all the wounds and stuff like that, I would say it's around like 3 p.m., 4 p.m.
Okay, does it look like we're still set up for the festivities that there were the night before?
So you're not in town yet.
We're not in town. Okay,
you're still in like the outskirts. Yeah, you're still in the outskirts of town. Yeah, you're still like maybe if to get to like central South Bank, you're still like maybe like a mile or 2 out.
You're like, where are the spirits at?
Literally, yeah.
So yeah, that you're still kind of far out. Like this watchtower specifically put here to be kind of out for when if anything ever happens, this will be the place to see it first. That's if it's coming from the east.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you take the bodies and you move it up to the watchtower. As you move that in there, you hear kind of a clinking of like a ladder coming down, like clink, clink, clink. You see Ha'er, the guard that was previously there at your shop purchasing those arrows. And she looks, she goes, "How did you survive? Where were you?
Well, we awoke after the ceremony last night and were attacked by some giant centipedes. We have no idea why.
And
where
no
they came
one brought us breakfast.
No one got you.
from. Not a soul.
Oh no. Oh God. And you see her kind of move away and just kind of like pace up and down, like just like this little confined watchtower. She goes, "Oh God, Mei Mei, where's Mei Mei? No, it's fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little preoccupied. Are you well? Is there anything I can do to help you all?
Are you well?
You can let us know what's happening.
I heard noises. Sorry. Yes. Physically, I'm well. I heard noises coming from the town. My job is to stay here. I'm supposed to wait for more troops to come in to relieve me, but no one came this morning. I heard screams down below. There's two other people down there that were supposed to watch guard, but I heard screams down there. I couldn't see too much. This fog. That's them. And she kind of gestures at the two bodies that are there, that you brought them in. Those are the two that were down below.
They were indeed the two below.
You see her walk over, and she like pushes the bodies over, and just grabs their hands and kind of puts them in like over their chest in like a final resting position, as kind of a ceremonious thing to do to respect these dead. She looks at you and she goes, "I'm not sure what to do. I don't think reinforcements are coming. Go home, check on friends and family, make sure everything is all right there. That's what I would do for this, if not for this fog, for Ozma bless us. But I hope my daughter's okay, even though I asked Granny Hu to babysit. I worry. And my husband, hopefully he's at the Matsuki estate right now. That place is nearly a fortress, so it should be fine. If you want to go home, please do that. But afterwards, please go to either to find Granny Hu or to go find Old Matsuki. Either one should be able to give you some sort of guidance. I'm so sorry that I can't provide you much more guidance, but this is all I can do for you."
Miss, can I put a hand on her shoulder and just be like,
Yeah.
I will look for Mei Mei. And then just like stare, like dead eye her. Just, I will look for Mei Mei.
Being dead-eyed, she's kind of a little intimidated, but by your words, she's very moved. She's like, thank you, I appreciate that. I think I'll stay here if that's fine with you all. I'm not sure how much help I'd be out there. I'll stay here. Please come back for me if you can.
As we leave, can Zidion check the pockets of the dead?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Bro, they're dead.
Which means they're not going to miss anything.
Are you trying to do this stealthily is the question.
Yes, I'm trying to do it stealthily, just kind of like as we pass by, because while I don't particularly mourn them, I do want to be respectful of what seems to be the cultural, zeitgeist of her
go
being
ahead
upset.
and give me a go ahead and give me a thievery check.
Check. Alrighty. Rolling to dishonor the dead.
So you said outside we saw like these.
That was a 9.
You start to rummage through it. You're able to find some stuff, but you are a higher looks at you and kind of gives you not a mad look, but a very disappointed, like, why would you do this kind of look? And
I shove my hands back in my pocket and walk away.
Okay.
You said that there was these like creatures outside?
Yeah. Yes. I couldn't see them. I just heard the commotion. But you would have noticed these. You would have seen these creatures. They were on either side of these two guards. They were the unhuman creatures.
So they're still out there.
They're still out there. Yeah.
Okay.
When you brought the bodies in, the two human bodies in, they were the two creatures right there. Next
okay. As we're leaving, can I use my foot to kind of see what these creatures are?
Yeah. So y'all guys are all done with hire.
Yeah.
I'm done in there.
Cool.
I didn't get anything off the body, so I'm done.
All right. So you walk out, and before you walk out, She goes, wait, actually, I think I might have something to help you. I'm not sure who may be able to use this. And she kind of looks at you, seeing like a bow on your shoulder, but knowing you kind of just went for her dead.
Me as in Shithidion.
Yeah, as in Shithidion. Yes, sorry.
For the people listening.
Yeah, sorry, Shithidion. I'm like dead-eyeing Alex, right? She looks at you, she goes, and she goes, 1 second. And she walks over, and she like lifts open a hatch to a chest. She goes, here, it is a single like shining bolt. It's a shining crossbow bolt. And then she also grabs a single kind of token that's in the shape of a feather, and she hands it over to you, and she goes, we keep these here for emergencies, but I think they might be better off for y'all. And she hands that over to y'all. I will put it into the party stash for y'all to look at later.
Since we're in the gift-giving mood, you wouldn't happen to have anything for celebration, would you? Anything of the liquid variety?
She looks at you and she goes, well, I suppose you are going to be going out there, so you might need some liquid courage. And she kind of goes to the same chest, and she pulls out a bottle of red wine, and she looks at you and she goes, I was saving this for later, but here. And she hands you over the...
It's greatly appreciated as I snatch it as she tried to nicely hand it to me.
And you put it into your thing. As you walk out, she kind of gives you like a wistful goodbye as you hear as the door to the watchtower closes. And so you wanted to go ahead and look at these bodies, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me either an occultism check or a nature check.
And these are the bodies of like these snake things outside, right?
So there's two like full snake carcasses, just like regular snakes, and then there's two abnormal bodies out there.
Gotcha.
So like a total of 4 things overall.
Cool.
That is a 19.
19? All right, cool. Yeah, so you go over to them and you start to like kick the body, not necessarily touching it, right? So you move the body with your foot, and you turn over the body, and in the face you see something that is from lore, from like olden tales. It is called a jinkin. It kind of looks like a goblin. It's like maybe 3 feet tall, kind of red or purple skin, depending on the coloration of it. But this, the one that you kicked over has like purpley skin, versus the one on the other side has like a reddish, still like a purplish tint, but a little bit more reddish. But these things have both kind of like spear marks that go through them. What would you like to do?
And I know what they are. Like,
You've heard of these things. Yes.
Have I heard of these things? I feel like I've...
it's me.
I would,
I don't
if she
know.
shares it with y'all, you would all have heard of Jenkins before.
The voices let you know what they are.
I'm gonna.
Voices.
Is that? I'm just gonna look at them while I'm moving them with my foot. Is that a jinkin?
Do Jenkins exist?
I don't know, but if they did, I think this is what they are.
I mean, I have nothing to base anything off of. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
I think it's very nice that you two are having your fairy tales. I think me and the blacksmith would like to go back into town if y'all are wrapped up in all of your hocus pocus. Right, blacksmith?
I would very much like to get into town and check on things.
Okay.
My shop is very important to me.
Hey, I was just saying what I thought they were, but
As we're-
you're right. I think we should go to town.
As we're walking, I'll just ask Shithidion. Do you not-
Shithidion!
Shithidion. I apologize. Shithidion. Do you not believe in magic?
I believe that we are wasting a lot of time getting back into town. There was a festival last night. There was an open bar that I may or may not have procured things from that I would really like to get back and
No,
see.
I think you procured. You drank the whiskey last night, so
I drank most of the whiskey last night.
right.
I would like to get more.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Okay, I would hope
Deep
not.
bow.
Deep bow.
Cool. So you guys continue to move towards town. Now this is a very important decision. As a group, you all need to decide if you're going to go and try and look for Granny Who, or if you're going to go and try to look for Old Man Matsuki. Now, I will say that if you want more direction, Old Man Matsuki, you heard Hayer. She said he's probably in Matsuki Estate. For people that live in South Bank, like yourself, would know that it is on the far west side of South Bank. It's kind of surrounded by a bunch of fields. It is kind of a direct path from the path that you're going on right now. It's just that you would be going through thick, dense fog, not knowing what's going to be coming up next. And Granny Who, everyone kind of knows that Granny Who is a little bit more financial, and that she resides in the northern side, in Northridge, like you would know, Sarathan. And that right now, as of where you are, the most direct access is to cross across the water. So it would be either to procure a boat and do a bunch of piloting checks. You can swim across. It'll be a high difficulty. However, you're also aware of the dam that Cho talked about his son breaking his ankle on earlier, that it might be possible to kind of lower the water to make it a little bit more easy for y'all to swim. Right now, the water of the Saber River, it depends on where you are, but it's around 20 to 25 feet deep. So it's kind of a little hazardous. So if you do make it over to the dam and do that, try and lower that, it will be about it will go about 10 feet deep. So
And
still pretty deep.
We cannot walk to the bridge.
You
and
can
cross
walk.
the
You can
bridge.
definitely walk to the bridge. Yeah.
I think we walk to the bridge.
To make the decision, Shathidion considers which one might be closer to the open bar that we passed the night before.
The most likely way to get there would be to cross the bridge into downtown Willow Shore.
Which one
And
is-
that's what Shathidion says he wants to do, not disclosing his true intentions.
And who is the one who was looking after Mei Mei?
That was Grandma Who.
Yeah, Grandma.
Granny.
Granny Who, yeah.
Who?
Granny Who.
Granny who
No,
is
I'm just repeating her name.
Who's on first?
Granny who is who I.
Yeah.
I that vote to go to that.
I also vote for Granny Who.
I agree.
Okay, cool. So which way would you guys like to do? Would you like to procure a boat? Would you like to do the dam? Would you like to swim across? What would you like to do?
Where is she?
She is on the northern part of the ridge. Oh, you can also go towards the main Dawn Step Bridge.
So in the map that we're looking at that the viewers cannot see
Yes.
at all, we started at
At all. In no way.
you are currently
The
like
hearers.
right here where I'm pointing, which is a little bit further past W3 at this this little castle right here.
yes.
So you would either need to go all the way back down here to find a boat. You can swim across right here, or you can come down to W14. That's the Willow Shore Dam. Or you can come all the way towards the Dawn Step Bridge, which is W11.
And where is Granny who?
Granny Who is over here in W21.
Oh, W21.
Oh, so we would have to go back over here.
Yeah, so you'd have to kind of go back.
Okay. So we can lower the water.
I'd say we can go try to procure a boat.
Yeah, I think that would be the best because either way, we would just be wasting so much time going around.
Yeah.
And then Matsuki Estate is,
On the opposite side of town.
yeah, it is W6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're going to go try to get a boat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shathidion agrees with getting a boat.
Cool. So you go ahead and you procure a boat. It is rickety. It is kind of busted, but it looks like it'll be able to hold the four of y'all.
We just pull
across.
this boat out of nowhere.
Well, there's like a little.
It is procured.
It is procured. You go back over there. At
There
kind
was
of
a
the area.
dock.
There's a dock. Yeah,
It's
a
the
dock
part on
area.
Fallout where like it just fades black and, it opens up, and you're where you need to be. No fast travel needed.
Just okay, here we go. Cool. So you go ahead and you get onto this boat. It is going to be who's going to drive the boat? Who's going to pilot the boat? Sorry.
Are there any skills needed?
Oh yes, that's a great question.
So what I'm looking at is driving lore or piloting lore. Those are the two. So
None of which we have.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we do not contain those.
Yeah,
laws.
I don't think so. So
Are there any like
can
skills
I-
that kind of help us out with that?
that's what I'm trying to look for right now. I'm not seeing really
Can you lie convincingly enough
to this boat.
that you're a pilot?
Oh, can I?
No.
Can I lie that I've seen enough people do it that I think I can imitate to do it?
I would say go ahead and give me just some general ideas of what you think might be best to pilot this. But I'm thinking like athletics.
Is this a rowboat of some kind?
It is a rowboat. Yeah.
Okay, I would think athletics.
Yeah.
we live on
I
a
agree.
river, you know. I would argue society check, you know, to know a little bit about.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I love the no.
No. I don't think so, Ethan. No.
I think.
I would say like a survival or athletics.
survival.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
say,
athletics
you can
or
choose
survival.
either survival or athletics.
Okay.
So whoever wants to pilot the boat will have to make 3 checks to get across.
Does anybody think they're boosted enough in athletics? I
I'm-
have a plus 5 to
I have a
athletics.
+6 on athletics, but I have
I
not
was
been
gonna
rolling
say,
great.
I'm +4 in survival.
Okay.
I
Zach?
do not have those high enough
all?
pluses in either of those. So I vote for Joe.
Yeah, I vote for Joe too.
I also vote for
I mean,
Joe,
Gigi.
but I vote for Gigi.
Physical or
Physical,
on here?
please. Physical.
So you're going to do 3 checks.
You've lived here long enough.
You need to pass 3.
You might have picked a little
Critical
bit.
failure.
What is it?
I'll say right now. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
Damn.
Critical failure, boat tips over and you'll fall in. You have to swim the rest of the way.
Damn, I'm really sorry if you have to
There's
edit that.
barracudas in this river.
I love fish.
That's the good thing about Pathfinder. There are secret checks.
Okay.
Shathidion,
Ready?
as
ready.
she starts, sits
Row
in the back
one.
of the boat, sipping.
15 + 6, 21.
You get 1/3 of the way there.
Nice.
Joe needs a new pair of sandals.
16 + 6, 22.
You're now halfway past, and as you get halfway past, it looks like the mist is starting to get deeper and deeper as you get further and further onto the into the water.
And while she's eating snack. What can she not do?
8 + 6, 14.
That is a failure. So you go and you kind of start paddling a little too much, maybe the wear and tear of paddling so hard. You still keep going until you get 3, but you just kind of waddling with maybe one paddle than the other.
Just do a little circle.
Yeah.
11.
And once again, you're kind of going the other way now, and just everyone's kind of just looking at you like,
Gigi, turn the boat around.
I'm trying, but this mist is getting me.
You're turning us around.
The more time we have on this boat, the more time I don't have to walk. Take
20.
your time.
20? Yeah, you finally are able to okay, you got the rhythm again. You're able to land on I would say right here is where you want to be. Kind of here on the bank. Cool. So you're on the bank of North Ridge, maybe just a half mile away from the new bank house, the Seba Dayu Exchange, because it's right in the crux of these 2 rivers. So I'm assuming you keep walking.
Yes.
Cool. So you all keep walking, and as you get there, inside, well, I would say around, it's deserted. There looks like there is kind of remnants of things that have been thrown over, flown across, kind of things kind of get in the way. There are a bunch of footsteps all over the place, very deep into the sand. Looks like there was a lot of force pushed into these footsteps, maybe possibly to run faster, to get a little bit more of an edge, to get further away. As you get up to the exchange, and you start to hear a little bit more commotion, you hear voices. You hear sounds possible.
Actual voices.
Actual voices.
Okay.
You hear actual voices.
The voices.
You hear chattering and stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't, not something you would hear in a tavern that is more joyous or anything like that. It's it's just signals of life that are here.
You guys hear those voices too, right?
This time, yes.
Oh God.
We all hear
What
the
if
voices.
we don't?
Oh God, thank you.
You go over there and you open up the doors to the exchange, and it is a madhouse. It's a bunch of people running over. There are sick beds and all over the place. It looks like there are just people that are covered in blood. There are people that are just laying down on cots, and people that are attending wounds, dressing wounds. There are kids crying, and kind of in a far back room that's directly across from y'all guys as you kind of walk in, you see the stern-faced Granny Who, with like hands behind her back clasped together, and to her side you see little Mei Mei. As you kind of walk in, there's kind of like whispering, like the discussion stops a little bit, and everyone kind of like starts looking at each other, and then you see Granny Who like kind of notice this and look towards the entrance, and she sees you, at least sees the four of y'all. She points to you and beckons you over with a single finger.
I think we should.
Tominar just immediately starts like super guilty, just head down, starts walking really fast towards her.
So we have nothing to be guilty about.
Well,
Shathidion,
I feel guilty.
Shathidion kind of allows them to go a little bit ahead of him while he hangs back.
Okay,
And takes a sip right before they get to where they might need to talk to somebody.
cool.
I go up.
You go up.
Yeah, Sam.
Cool. Who's leading?
Who has the best diplomacy?
Shathidion definitely does.
I have a +2 to diplomacy.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's do a little check. I also have a +2 to diplomacy.
I have a +3.
I have a +1.
It looks like it's GG.
I'll lead.
Okay. Gigi, you lead, and you see the face of a Granny who, to people that she loves, you see like kind of glimpses of happiness. Right now, she is not happy. She is stern. She is focused, and she looks at you. At the lead says, "How did you get here?"
We had a little bit of a struggle, and then just walked into town. We've been trying to figure out what's going on. We're not really sure. Someone was supposed to come get us, and then they never did. So we're just as confused as you are.
You see her look at you, hearing what you say, and she takes a single step forward. She says, "No. How did you get here?
Like this.
This building.
This
How did you get here?"
We took a boat across the river, and then
You see, as soon as you say boat across the river, she looks at the two people beside her and little Mei Mei. She puts little Mei Mei behind her. She draws a knife and holds it at your throat. And that is where we're going to end today.
What?
women on women crime.
Shathidion is glad that she was the one that was.
She's like, I've known all of you. None of you can swim.
Granny said, "Watch out."